We made it to the first pond. I still have this jig tied on. It's a little heavier than a jig that I would usually throw in a pond, but I'm gonna throw it anyways because I already have it tied on. But we're here at this pond we found on Google Earth. It's actually not far from my house, and I've never fished this before. But let's get the first cast, and let's see if we can get a bite, if we can catch a fish. So the water clarity is not bad. It doesn't seem bad at all. A lot of turtles? Guys, Drew's saying that this is Turtletopia. So I do like there's some cover, there's some trees and some cover. So I'm excited to see what we can catch in here. This jig's a little bit heavier than I like. I might switch it out here in just a second because it is heavy. What?
Hey, don't come over here.
What? Where?
Right there.
You see a snake?
I think so.
Where at?
Right there at the end of this log.
All right, I'll come look. Guys, honestly, I think that Texas rig worm might be money, but I'm gonna flip this jig around some of this cover we see, and maybe we can catch something like that. You see a snake?
Right there.
Where?
Right there.
You got one? You had one and lost it? You don't set it, baby. You just go like this. Swipe sideways and real fast. You had one? Oh no! Throw it again. Throw it right back out there. No, that's not a turtle that ate that. Throw it back out there. They'll eat it again. Drew always catching the first fish. Where at?
Right there.
Where?
Right there. You don't see that, right?
Where?
Oh no, that's a log. Look,
Dude, that's a stick, dude.
That looks like a snake though.
Bro, that's a stick.
Look at that. Look
That
at
is a stick, Mike.
The head looks like a snake.
That's a stick. Sir, that is a stick.
The head looks like a stick.
Sir, that is a stick.
The head looks like a snake. You can't lie.
Yeah, it kind of does have a snake look.
Yeah. You're starting off down there.
Hey, Drew already had one. She, it got off, she said, but she had a bite. At the first pond, and I didn't even realize. No trespassing, no fishing. Whoops. I may have done both of those. We're not going to talk about that though. There's trash in the pond?
Right over there. Trash. All of that trash.
Well, trash don't mean there's not any fish. Mike. Just because there's trash don't mean there's no fish. But I get your concern. I'm gonna have to loosen that up. Alright guys, so we're at the next pond and we are fishing that big monster worm. So hopefully we get a bite. Not sure if we will. Hope we do. Michael, what you throwing?
I'm throwing a chatterbait.
You throwing a chatterbait?
Yeah.
Mike's throwing a chatterbait. I'm throwing this worm. And we're gonna see if we don't secure us a bite.
It's a sand bottom.
Oh, felt a thud. I just had something, Mike. I just felt something. I felt a good thud. It said thump. Guys, it's about 100 and like, I mean, guys, it is freaking hot. It is so hot. Golly. Ugh. It is hot, hot, hot. We're gonna do something. We're gonna fish at least later this evening when it's not as hot. On days like this, pond fishing like this is tough. We're at the last pond. Guys, it was way too hot earlier. I had to wait for the sun to start to go down. It's currently like 7 o'clock right now. This is a pond I have fished before, not gonna lie. Those other ponds were just not it in that heat. So we're at one of my favorite spots. They did dye the water. It looks like they just dyed the water, which is crazy because they didn't have it dyed the other day. So it looks like they might have just dyed the water. And yeah, let's see if we can catch some fish in here. See what we can do, guys. See if we can catch some fish. I don't know if the fish are going to be finicky now that this water's been dyed. I know at one of the other ponds I fish, the fish did get really finicky after they dyed the water. So I'm very excited to see what we could do here. I haven't been fishing this pond lately only because how bad the grass has gotten. Now that they've dyed the water blue, I think it's going to help out with that grass just a little bit. We shall see. Can't really see much in this pond now that the water's blue. I think the fish should be able to see my lure here, I'm hoping. Alrighty guys, made it to this last pond. I've always wanted to fish this pond. I never have. It's actually where they test out jet skis and boats and stuff when you buy one. Never fished it. I don't know if anybody has fished it, but now's gonna be the time to fish it. So without any further ado, I guess let's start off with this underspin, throw it out and see. I don't know, let's see what we can do. Never fished it. Wind's coming kind of coming at us a little bit, which I don't necessarily like, but all right, so I've got a weighted underspin. I'm just gonna throw it out. See if we can catch anything right here. It's a big old square shaped pond. Looks like there's some big concrete culverts kind of up against the bank right here. I'm not sure how deep this gets. I have no idea. But I'm very curious to see if we can catch any fish in here. I don't even know if you're allowed to fish here. There's no signs that say you can't. Oh, I thought I had a fish, guys. I think that was grass. For a second, I thought I had me some fish. I had me a good fish. Guys, this water's clear. This water's clear. We gonna see. And we're gonna go with this Texas rig and just kind of flick it out there. Let that sit. Let's see, let's actually run and cast this around. There's a lot of laydowns and stuff right here. Bushes, branches. We got this little cove that comes in. Guys, it's hard. This wind's picking up. Grass bottom. Not gonna fish this much longer though. I think it's shallow, grassy. Fish on. Fish on. Ugh, good fish. Good fish. Guys, it just got off the hook too. Guys, that's a good fish. Fish number one, finally, in this pond right here. I was talking too much smack. Fish number one. He's a little dirty, guys, but he's a beautiful, beautiful fish. Look at that. Finally caught a fish today. Wow. On this pond right here. Awesome. Now that is a good sign, guys. That's a good sign. He was right about here. They're in the shallow clear water. He saw it and he munched it. So that feels good. I might throw that moving bait now and see if I just move it real fast across. Maybe I'll catch some stuff now. But that was great. That was a good sized fish with maybe with a jig and have a little bit more time to work around this pond. I don't have much time today, but for one good sized fish, 3.5 pounder, I'd say. Three pounder, probably 3.5, probably 3. I'm not disappointed with how this pond's performing. Now, the other ponds I fished today, yeah, very disappointed. This pond, not disappointed. Not too bad. Ain't been here very long and we got a good fish, so take what I can get. I think just like that might be juicy. So we're gonna fish this big old worm in the bottom for a little bit of time we got left before that sun goes down, and maybe we'll get us a little something. That's a big worm, guys. The bass gonna have to get that all the way in their mouth. I'll just get more hits now. So I'm just gonna barely crank this at the bottom and drag it. And drag it. Maybe add a pop or two in. That was a hit. Which got a hit. It didn't take it though. This worm's definitely more visible. Oh guys, that was a fish. We pulled it out of its mouth, I think. That was a fish. Look how loose that line on top is. I don't like that. Guys, I just felt something. He's got it. Oh no, He didn't have it. Oh, I thought he did. Oh man. We're getting more hits, but guys, it's a big worm. Whatever eats it's got to be big. Oh no. Guys, I'm thinking I'm getting rocked here. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just in some grass or something. But I feel like I'm getting rocked. But maybe I'm not getting rocked like I thought. Maybe I am. Let's get that down a little bit. Let's go like that. Make one big unit. We're about to get kicked out. We are about to get kicked out. Guys, we're about to get kicked out right now. Promise you. Promise you. Promise you, we're about to get kicked out right now. In about 5 seconds. There's a truck coming this way. Guys, that was a fish. There's a truck coming. Fish on. Good one. Good one, good one. Good fish. Good one. Fish number 2. But I think we're about to get kicked out. That fish wanted that big old monster worm right there. Pretty good sized fish. Nothing wrong with that fish at all. Let's get this hook out. Right there. Let's get this fish back in the water. Thank you for biting, buddy. And he's out. Let's go talk to this guy. Alrighty guys, I cut the camera before walking up out of respect for that gentleman there. He did not kick me out. He did not kick me out. He saw me catch and release that fish right as he was pulling up. So God definitely had my back and given me that fish as he was pulling up. Kind of a crazy story. He did have a beautiful 1911 sitting on his lap. So that was pretty cool. He said that if I ever want to come fish, since this is a private property, he told me just to go up to the front, let them know I want to fish, and then 9 times out of 10 he said they'll probably let me fish. So it's always great to be nice to people, guys. Treat people with respect, and good things usually come about it. So he did not kick me out, so that was great. And we might have us a good place to fish now, as long as we let them know that we're going to be in here fishing. So and he's coming back right now. No problems with that guy. He didn't even know what this GoPro was. I told him I wasn't recording, and he was like, oh, you record? He didn't even know what this thing on my chest was. He didn't know it was a GoPro. Old guy, probably 75 or so. And I kind of wish I'd have had that recording for content, but out of respect, I went ahead and cut the camera off before I talked to the guy. So next time I may leave the camera recording, because that was a pretty cool conversation, guys. And it definitely is some pointers on how to be polite, and maybe they'll let you stay and fish. So God definitely had our back at allowing us to catch that fish, and he saw us release it, and he said he really liked that we caught and released, and that could definitely be the reason he let us stay. Oh, I thought I just had a fish. Oh no, he got off, guys. We had one and he got off. Guys, this big worm is juice. This is the juice right here. The reason he got off is because I pulled that the first time and I had grass over my barb, and so he just got off. But this, oh, he ate me off. He ate the back of my worm off. So we're gonna go ahead and get a new worm on. But this worm right now today is killing it, and this is a very clear pond. Just cast that out there. Just like that. And what I'm doing, guys, I'm just slowly crawling it, letting it sit, giving it a couple little pops. That's pretty much it. All these fish are hitting us pretty close to the bank. These fish are hitting us pretty close to the bank. Reeling at the bottom and just giving it little pops. And the fish so far in this area are loving it. He said there's going to be a security guard here in a little bit. It's probably going to run me out of here. So, see how that goes. Oh, guys. Oh, guys, we just ripped it. Guys, the bass did not have the worm all the way. That, look, guys. We've got some fish scales on the tip of our hook. We've got some scales. Look at that. First one was on a crawl. Second one was on a worm. We've had two other fish ding the crap out of us and almost take it. I should have let him eat it a little bit longer, and that probably would have been a caught fish. So, but they're all pretty close to the bank. They're all around the same spot. So next fish we're really gonna let eat this. I ripped that worm out of its mouth. He had the back half. Oh, guys, we just got hit. We got hit, but he didn't take it. Fish on, baby. Good fish. Good fish. Good fish. Good fish. Good fish. Good fish. Yes. Good fish. Good fish. Yes. 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 Guys, that's a freaking monster. Oh my gosh, hooked him right where we should. Oh my God, guys, that's a good fish. Guys, that's a freaking good, that's the second good fish. He freaking choked it. He freaking, look at that. Look at that. He freaking choked it. Oh my gosh. Freaking choked that worm. That's a 4-pounder. That's a 4-pounder, hell 100%. This is a 4-pound fish. Guys, that hook is deep. We got him. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that fish. Look at that fish. That's a beautiful, healthy fish right there. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let's get him back in that water, nice and easy, and let him go on to swim another day. Thank you so much, fish. You are amazing. Guys, that fish was a freaking behemoth. That was a monster of a fish. Well, I caught an 11.2 pounder on Rayburn, but when you ain't caught fish in a couple days because it's hot and you come and you catch a 4-pounder, it feels great. That was a 4-pounder. That was awesome. Thank you for biting. Guys, this pond is juice. I'm so glad I came over here. And honestly, at first, throwing that freaking, crawl, it wasn't working very good. I caught one on it, but I kept moving it, didn't feel it. Switched to the big worm. We've gotten so many hits on it. We got it down now. Let it sit and let them eat it. That's what we got now. Every fish that's been out of here is a good sized fish. All those have been good sized fish. It's a great time of the day right now. The bass, I'm sure, are very active. It's not very hot right now at all. There's a slight breeze blowing. The water temperature, I'm sure, is cooled down. So this is definitely making out to be a better video now and a better day of fishing. Definitely had to wait for it to cool down. So right there. We're gonna work it back to us. I just saw another blow up, guys. The fish are getting active, that nighttime activeness. Oh, guys, we got a fish on. Good fish, guys. Good fish. Guys, good fish. Good fish. I knew it. I saw that blow up, guys. I saw that blow up. I got him. I saw that blow up and I had to go for him. I knew it. Oh, these fish are aggressive, guys. These fish are really aggressive. Boom. Guys, right there. All these fish are decent sized fish. This is probably a 1.5 pounder, but that is fish number 5, I think. But there we go right there. We threw right on top of him. He grabbed it and we brought him in. So that's fish number 5, guys. It's starting to get dark. I don't even know if you can see right now, but that's fish number 5 right there. Let's release him right back in. And he swam off. Guys, these worms, oh my gosh, these bass are destroying these monster worms. You're gonna think that fish wasn't very big and he chomped this big 10-inch worm. It's crazy. Sometimes I used to think a 6-inch Senko was too big. I was like, no, I'm gonna fish the 4-inchers, the 6-inchers, huge. But then here I am fishing, I think it's actually a 10.5-inch worm. Here I am fishing a 10.5-inch worm. And I saw a blow up out there, so we're going out there. A 10.5-inch worm, guys. You know, you got to catch, good fish, you got to throw big baits. So I know I said that was my last cast, but when you catch a fish like that, you got to throw a couple more casts in. Guys, we have a fish. We got a fish. Oh, we had one. I thought we did. I guess we just had grass. Okay, now it's pretty much time to go. We gotta find our other combo and we'll get out of here. Where is the other combo? Well, oh, it's way over here. I don't remember leaving it this far back. I guess I did. Oh yeah, I came and switched it. Yeah, it's way over here. We're gonna take one more cast right here. Guys, I keep saying one more cast, one more cast, one more cast, one more cast. It's dark now, so I don't think these fish are going to be seeing this lure very good. But one more cast won't hurt us. We found our other rod. That was a blow up right over there. All right, a little bit of moss there. All right, guys, I think that we're gonna call that a day. We're gonna get out of here, head back to the house, meet up with the sweet wife. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys learned a little bit. Guys, you gotta keep going. This is the last pond at the end of the day and we caught a bunch of nice fish. Thank you guys so much for watching Drue.bash from Outdoors. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.